Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be testing out two different wheel cleaners. We have one I've been really wanting to try for a while, is Carpro's Retyre. So this is going to be a more foaming product, and it's actually quite expensive compared to its competitor that we have here, which is Gyeon's Tyre cleaner. So the Gyeon is $16 for 500 mils here in Australia. Can't actually find any other sizing. I'm sure it would come in 1 litre and 4 litre. I mean, usually Gyeon products have a 4 litre option, but can't find anything, so $16 is the only price I can give. This 500ml of Carpro Retyre is actually double the price at $32, I believe. $47.50 for 1 litre, and I think it was like $125 for 4 litres. I'll put those prices on the screen though, just in case I'm wrong. But I have heard that this Carpro one is the ultimate tyre cleaner, but is it worth double the price of the Gyeon? That's why I'm going to try and find out today. So as you can see, I've got the tape line going over the wheel here. Mainly this needs to be over the tyre, but makes sense to put it over the whole wheel. So I'm going to be spraying one side with Carpro, one side with the Gyeon, working it in with this tyre cleaning brush, which has really hard bristles, and then pressure washing off. So we'll go, 2 coats with each and see how good they clean. If say we have to do 2 or more applications with the Gyeon, then that would mean maybe it is worth the money. But also know that these foaming triggers, such as in the Carpro here, they use a lot of product, but foam is nice to work in. So I don't know, we'll see which one I prefer, which one works better, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to set the camera up so you guys can see me. I'm going to try and spray them on at the same time, but it's going to be hard to really compare due to only having one tyre brush and having to then rinse it and do the other side. But we'll see how we go. So I'm going to set this up so you guys can see me spray them on, watch real time as they turn brown or don't. These tyres I have neglected a little bit for this reason, so I wanted to make this video. So yeah, let's get it set up and see how we go. First thing, it's going to thoroughly shake the products up, turn on the spray heads. Hopefully you guys can see quite well. So I'll go the Carpro this side, the G on this side. So need less sprays with the Gyeon for sure. Just gonna try and get this Carpro covered up a little bit better. So yeah, we used a bit more of the Carpro. Just gonna go a few more sprays of the Gyeon, keep it even. But you can see the Gyeon has instantly started to brown. You can see in the foam a lot of browning from the Carpro. Well, they're both quite strong. So I've got no soap or anything on the tyre brush, and I'm just going to try and work in. I'll start with the Carpro because it is foaming, so it'll run off. But yeah, you can see that quite clearly. It's pretty effective. So we got some pretty crazy browning happening there. Now I'm going to go ahead and rinse this so that I'm not contaminating to the Gyeon side. And now we'll scrub in the Gyeon. So I mean, also seems to be very effective. So yeah, both quite effective. Definitely got more browning in the Gyeon, but it was a foam, so the product is going to do that, and they're going to stick around a fair bit. So I'm just going to let them dwell for a second. Actually going to take my thumbnail photo real quick, and then we'll rinse them off. Okay, so let's go ahead and rinse that off. Also rinse my brush as well. So I'm just going to dry the tyre off, and then we'll apply the same products on the same sides and see which one's still browning, if they've both done a great job. And yeah, so come back to that in just a second. Okay, dried off both sides of the tyre. Let's go ahead and just spray them again. So no instant browning this time on either side. Which is what we want to see. Even in the foam for the Carpro, a tiny little bit there. I'm just going to work that in before it runs onto the wheel too much. So yeah, you can see it's staying white. There's not really anything left in there. Let's just rinse this brush off real quick and do the same for the Gyeon. So yeah, Gyeon, a tiniest little bit of browning still in it, but they're pretty similar. So yeah, nothing really between them, to be honest. Both one application and done. Maybe with really, really neglected tyres, you'd see more of a difference. And because this is not a clear bottle, we can't really tell how much we've used as easy. The Carpro, 2 applications, obviously used a little bit too much the first time. Really, you don't need to get coverage over the whole thing if you're going to work in with a brush, but we've used not that much, to be honest, more than I would normally. But yeah, so there you go. Let's rinse this off and get the final thoughts. Alright guys, so as you can see, we have finished 2 applications, 1, and they were good enough. And yeah, basically half the price for the Gyeon. Is it worth paying double this to get some foam? Not really. Now, I'm a huge fan of Carpro products. I've been starting to use a lot more of Gyeon's as well, but this is cheap, $16. You can obviously get trade accounts, sales, all sorts of stuff, get it cheaper. Same with the Carpro. It's $16 for 500 mils. Didn't really use that much. This still feels full to me. And it did a great job. It did just as good of a job. Now, will this work better on a dirtier tyre? It's quite possible. I neglected these tyres as much as I could, basically. It's been like a month, I feel like, since I cleaned the wheels on this. And this is the daily driver, so it gets, you know, all weather conditions. But I prefer the Retyre 100%. I like the foaming, but do I prefer it enough to pay double the price compared to the Gyeon? No, I would stick with the Gyeon. I will use this, and I'll probably buy it again just because I enjoy using it, but if you're needing to go through a lot of it, it's going to really cost you a lot. So $32 for 500 mils of this, I think, hopefully the price is right, and I'm doubling these in my head the whole time, saying, you know, that it's double. Hopefully I am right. That's what I did quickly look it up before I started filming, but if I'm wrong, I'll have it up on the screen. I'm an idiot, but I'm going to stick with what I thought, double the price or close to it. Yeah, it's not worth it in the long term, in high bulk usage, but is it a great product? Do I enjoy the foaming aspect? 100%. Actually, would like to try it against the Turtle Wax. It's sold as a wheel and tyre cleaner. I don't think it's much of a wheel cleaner, it's more tyres, but it's also a foaming product, and it, as soon as you spray it on, thick foam that just turns brown like this. So be interested to maybe put those two against each other. Their prices might be a little bit more similar as well, but overall this is the first time using both these products, and I'm gonna say I think the tyre cleaner is overall, when you include price, the better product. $16, you cannot go wrong. If it came in a 4 litre option, which I'm sure it would probably be, you know, $60 or something like that, I would guess, $70, whereas the Carpros was $125. So yeah, it's always going to be double the price roughly. I think this stuff worked really well. I was quite surprised with it. I've seen a few videos of Retyre, so I knew what to expect. I hadn't really seen much of this Gyeon, so yeah, there we go. That's my thoughts, showing you guys the results I got. Pretty impressed with them both, but for the price, that tyre cleaner from Gyeon is pretty good product. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you'd like to see me put some other tyre cleaners against each other, maybe you'd like to see that. I was just talking about the Carpro versus that Turtle Wax foaming wheel and tyre cleaner. Can't remember the name, Hyperfoam I think it was called, but if you'd like to see those two, maybe you'd like to see Merch's tyre cleaner versus the Gyeon or something else. If you want to see more of these, then let me know. Always like making comparison videos, different products, always is fun. So yeah, I'll end it there. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already, and yeah, that's going to be it. So until next time, I'll catch you guys later.